Okay lads, so for homework you had 2016 question 6 higher level. The figure shows the design for a child's piggy bank. The curve ABCDE is an ellipse and point B is a point on the curve. Determine the length of the major axis and draw the ellipse. The curve KMN is a parabola with vertex M. The lines PQ and RS are tangent to the ellipse from points P and R. Draw the given design showing clearly all constructions and points of contact. Okay, so there's 3 tricks here to this question. The first one is the curve ABCDE, so this one's here, ABCDE is an ellipse, okay, and point B, this one here, is a point on the curve. So we know exactly where point B is. It's up 40 from this line AD, and it is to the left 60 from this center line EC. Okay, so we know exactly where this point B is. We know the minor circle here. We don't know the major circle around the outside. So we need to find our ellipse without knowing the major. So we need to find this, determine the length of the major axis, and then draw the ellipse. So that's the first thing we'll have to do. Second then is the curve KMN. So this one here, KMN, is a parabola with vertex at M. So the highest point here is up at M, and we know exactly where M is. We know the overall width of the parabola, and we know the height of the parabola. So we're going to have to draw that. The final thing then is the lines PQ, which is P to Q, and RS, which is R to S, are tangents to the ellipse. So a tangent is a line that starts at P and only touches that ellipse once on the way past it. Okay, and same here, RS only touches the ellipse once as it goes past it. So draw the given design showing clearly all the constructions and points of contact. Okay, so we're going to go over to our sheet here, and I'm going to start by coming down 140 mil. And drawing a construction line across the page. Now the overall width of my page here is 420 mil. So to find the exact center point of my page, I'm going to measure in half that, which is 210. And just going to draw a vertical line up through our page, and this is a construction line as well. Okay, so from this center point I'm going to draw a circle of radius 55, because that's what we know our minor circle is. So from that center point, measuring to the right, 55, put our compass onto the center point, open it up to that 55 and swing an arc. Okay, so we have a circle here of radius 55. So that's one thing we know about our ellipse, is that we have a radius of 55. And we also know where this point B is. So we have to find that point B. So from the center point, we're going to go across 60, because it's given here, and we're going to go up 40, because it's given here. So across 60, and I'm going to draw a vertical line up from that point, construction, and then we said we're going to go up 40, so measure up then 40. Okay, and that is point B. So to find our ellipse, we can go to point B and draw a horizontal construction line in towards our minor circle to where it cuts that minor circle, and that's going to give us a point. That point right there. From the center point of our circle, we're going to line it up with that point we just found and draw a line out. And this now is giving us another point. Okay, this point up here, and that's a point on our major circle. So we can get our compass now, open it up to that last point that we just found, and swing our major circle. Okay, so now we have our minor circle, our major circle, and we can start to draw our ellipse. So to draw an ellipse, we have to divide this circle up using the 30-60 method. So we're getting our 30-60 degree set square, and through the centre point, go and draw a 30 degree line in this direction, and a 30 degree line in the other direction. 60 degree line in this direction, and 60 degree line in the other direction. Okay, so that has divided our circle up into 12, and now we need to identify all the points where these lines cut the minor circle. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points plus this one that we had at the beginning, which is 13, and identify all the points where it cuts the major circle on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 here as well. So where it cuts the minor circle, we have a horizontal line. So horizontal line. And where it cuts the major on the outside, we have a vertical line down. and that is sound as 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points on our ellipse. If we have the flexi curve at home, we can draw this ellipse using that. If we don't, we can just freehand sketch it. So I'm just going to freehand sketch it here, joining up all them points that we just got. Okay, so just with the construction line, draw a freehand sketch, and that is the ellipse done of that question. So we have the ellipse done here now. Determine the length of the major axis and draw the ellipse. Okay, so that's done. Next, the curve KMN is a parabola with vertex M. Okay, so that would be the body of the piggy bank, more or less done. We have to do the nose in a few minutes. We have to do the tail, the ear and the eye in a few minutes as well, but we're going to do the 2 feet now first. So we're going to measure down from the mind circle 20 mil, it's given over here, and we're going to draw a horizontal line from the center line here. We're going to measure across 27 and across to the left 27, okay, because the overall width is 54. 54 divided by 2 is going to give us 27, and that's going to find us point K and point N. To find point M, then we're going to go to the center line and measure up 44. We're going to measure across to the right 27, as I said, then 20, then 55. Then we're going to measure to the left 27, 20 and 55 as well to find this point here and this point here. Then we can start drawing our parabola. So back to our drawing sheet. Now from the minor circle, so here, make sure you don't go from the very bottom, go from the minor circle and measure down 20. And a horizontal line. Now from the center here, we're going to measure to the right 27. Plus 20 is going to give us 47. Then we're going to go to the left. .27 and then 20 passes as well. And 55 out past that to find this point, and 55 out to the right to find the other point as well. Okay, so we have all them points there. Now to find, label them. This is N, and this is K. And we need to find M up here at the top, which is the vertex. To find that, we go to the middle, and we're going to measure up 44. and that is point M. Okay. From K, straight line up, construction line, just up past M, and from N, construction line up. Okay, so we have two rectangles here, and our parabola is going to fit into them two rectangles. So I'm going to divide this line now above K up into 4 equal parts, and I'm going to divide this piece over here into 4 equal parts as well. To do that, draw a line out at any angle and divide that line into 4 parts. So get your compass and divide it into 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. Go down to the fourth one and join it up to K and keep our set square there. Grab our other set square, we're doing sliding set squares, and move parallel up to the previous scribe mark, which is this one. And again, okay, that's that divided into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we need to do it with this line down here as well. So a line down at any angle. Set your compass to any width. Scribe 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. From the fourth mark, join that up to center point here, and then move back parallel. And that's divided into 4 equal parts as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. From the bottom, we're drawing vertical lines up. And then from K, we're joining up to M. From the point above K, we're joining up to M. Moving up again, joining that up to M. And joining that up to M. And that is going to find us 1, 2, 3, 4 points along the parabola. From each of them points now, we're going to draw a horizontal line. I'm just using axial symmetry then. I'm going to flip them across. points up to draw our parabola. Okay. So from N then we can draw a firm line across 20 mil. And from K we can draw a firm line across 20 mil as well. We have 2 points out here at radius 55. And we can just swing a construction line arc. Okay, so if we go back and look at our question again, the curve KMN is a parabola with the vertex M. That's done now, we've just drawn that. Then the next thing is the lines PQ and RS are tangents to the ellipse from points P and R. Okay, so we have to find points P and R now. So from this center point, we're going to measure out 110 mil. And draw a vertical construction line. And we're going to measure up this 20 mil and down 20 mil. That's going to find us 2 points, and them points then are P and R. So we found them 2 points. So these are 2 points outside of our ellipse, and we need to find the line PQ, which is a tangent to the ellipse, and also RS, which are tangents to the ellipse. So to do that, we're going to need to find the focal points of this ellipse. So we're going to open our compass to half of the major, and then go to the top of the minor, and swing once to the left, and scribe once to the right as well. That now is going to find us F1, and F2. Next step then is go to P, line it up with F2, and scribe. We have to get the full major next. So the full major, go to F1 and scribe again, and we'll see that this cuts the first scribe in 2 places. Should do anyway. Okay, that's going to give us this point here and this point here. And from F1 now, we're going to join in F1 to the top point. With a construction line, and that is going to cut our ellipse at this point here. This point then is Q. We know that PQ is a tangent. Okay, and we can actually just go vertically down from Q to where it cuts the ellipse to find S, or point S down here. Going to get us over S. Measure in 10. Okay, so that is the nose now done. So the last 3 pieces we have left is from B, which is this point here. We need to measure up a radius of 14, so up 14, and we're going to swing in a semicircle here for the tail. We'll give us this point here. Radius 14. Next is to get the eye. So if we look at our question, the eye, the point here at the center of the eye is radius 8, is joining D up to this point here. So we're actually going to have to find this point here first. To find that, we need to go straight up from N with a vertical line, and then go straight across from B. That's going to get us this point. Then from this line here on the minor, we're going to draw a horizontal line up to it, and we're going to draw from E a horizontal line up to it as well. Okay, so there's a lot in that. So, horizontal line from B to start, vertical line from N, I'm going to give it this point here. So we found this point. Next we're going to have to join E, which is this point here, up to it. And we're going to have to join this point here up to it as well. and its radius 24. So measure out one of them lines 24. It's going to get me this point. Okay, so that's the ear. It's not difficult, it's just you just have to follow the question carefully. Then from this point here, we're joining that up with D, which is out here. And where it cuts the minor circle, which is right at this point here, we're going to have a radius 8 circle. Okay, and that's the eye. Then it's just a matter of running around the outside of the ellipse and making the ellipse firm. So okay, so that's that, the 2016 Higher Level Question 6.